Hello, I am returning from my workout. We were on an animal flow. I was on an animal flow workout, and it was very good. This was my second time visiting, and it was so good. I can feel every part of my body working out, trying hard to keep my body in line. It was very, very good. Well, we also did some hopping. I love hopping because I cannot hop. At some point I forgot how to jump, or at least my body got scared of jumping. What if we jump and we fall and we hurt ourselves? So it wouldn't let me jump. And today we were jumping like a frog over some sticks. We were like hop, 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 hop. And the vibe is so kind. I feel very welcomed. Like a lady today was like, they are a bit older than me. I think they are in their like 30, 35, something in this area. I think I am the youngest. And they are like the lady was like, sorry, excuse me, what is your name? What is your names? And I was like, my name is Aita. And she was like, oh, my name is Sarah. And it was so lovely. And then I talked with other lady in the entrance because she was unable to get out. And then I pressed the button and the door opened and she was able to leave. And she was like, bye, my name. It was lovely. She was like, see you next year. I was like, yeah, I will be back. Bye-bye. At the first time I went to this exercise, I had some pain, some huge pain in my right buttocks. Like the muscle was just like, just how do you say? In pain, tired out, stretched too much. I don't know. I usually have problem with my right side, so it wasn't a surprise to me. But today I am hoping that maybe this won't occur. We did a pigeon stretch, and I think that after that something stretched a bit too much in my joint, in my right leg. So maybe the pain is also due to this exercise. So I have to be careful the next time I'm doing it, because I have to be very, very careful with my joints and my ligaments, because they are not like with the normal healthy people. My ligaments are a bit too stretchy and they don't hold my joints together very well. So I have to be very, very careful to not overstretch them, because my knees can bend the other way, and I also have this both bending thing with my thumb on my left hand and a toe on my right hand. They both turn the other way. So for example, if I'm trying to open a jar and I have to press really hard on that ligament, I feel pain, I feel discomfort. And when I'm standing or walking, I can feel it in my toe. I can feel it that I am walking directly on a bone, because it's bent the other way and I'm walking on a bone instead of my, like, the meaty part. So I have to be careful about these parts of my body that are a bit worn out already. And with the disease that I have, this will probably happen all over my body. Like these things that I am describing, except the knees. I always had like these two side bended knees, but the fingers, I didn't notice that before. Maybe I was just not so conscious of my body, but I never noticed them. Or no, I did. I actually studied sculpture, and we had to make a face out of clay, and you had to press really hard on that clay. And I do remember that I had some pain in my thumbs, and I didn't like doing that. And yeah, I just hated working with clay because of that pressure that you have to put on into the clay with your thumbs. I just couldn't do it. I felt discomfort. So the thumb things, I probably have it for like maybe I dare to say from forever, because I do remember showing someone this cool trick that I can do with my thumb. But it was actually just two-sided thumb. Yeah, I did it in high school, I think, because my classmate was showing something that she can do with her fingers, and I was like, oh yeah, watch this, and I just bent my finger the other way. Yeah. So I probably have this from forever, which kind of gives me a relief. So this is not a thing that became broken while I got older. I just never noticed it. Well, this is lovely, because my disease is a progressive disease, which means that as I get older, my condition will probably worsen. Not in all cases. I am well aware of that I can just be like I am right now until the old age, when I will die. But as at the same time, there is a voice in my head telling me that stuff, my body will probably get worse over the year, but not just from the old age, but from this disease as well. So I am aware that if I have a plan of some sport achievement that I want to achieve, I have to do them soon. I have to do them right now, right away, as soon as possible, while my body is still quite capable of doing stuff. So in the next year, at the end of the year, I'm planning to go on a 4-day hike. I was supposed to go this year, a few months back, but I was so out of shape because and 1 month before the hike, my pain in my right, like I got sciatica. I often get sciatica also due to my operations that I had on my back. But it was so bad. It was so bad. Like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't walk. Was I able to walk? I was probably able to walk, but I was in a lot of pain. And I ate some painkillers and did other stuff. And eventually the pain did go away, but I postponed my hiking trip so that I can be in a better shape, because 4 days of hiking is not so little hiking, you know. So I want to be in best shape that I can be and do the hike, hopefully without the pain. I'm a bit worried about the sleeping conditions, because if I don't sleep in my own bed, having my own space, I just can't fall asleep, and then I'm in pain the next day, in so much fucking pain, and I don't know how I will manage to walk in that pain. Maybe I can just like drown myself in painkillers and do it and squeeze through, but I hope that will not be the case. I will have to train my body to sleep in weird ways as well. And I think that animal flow kind of exercise will help with that, because my body will be able to move more freely. Like I feel like my body is like glued together in a way that movement is very restricted. So with this kind of exercise, I can probably unlock it a bit, make it more flowy. It is, at the end of the day, animal flow exercise. Thank you for listening to me on my way home. I hope you are doing great and have a lovely evening. Bye.